guys, welcome to Comfort Life channel. I'm very happy to see you here today, and this is part 3 of the video series where I am talking about the dangerous foods that we all must be aware of that are not even considered dangerous sometimes, but it is very important for us to know about them so we do not cause any health problems to us or to our family. So I hope you guys will like this video. Please put the thumbs up if you do, subscribe to my channel, and I really hope this information will be helpful and useful. The next unhealthy food would be fat-free, low-fat milk. So we're not talking that milk is bad. You can watch my video about the whole thing about milk if it's worth, the try. But now it is so popular to really buy low-fat or even fat-free milk. And what really bothers me the most that these type of food are being advised, for the kids. I understand that in America there are many kids who are overweight, but this is not an option here. How can I persuade you here? First of all, there's been a research done. There were 18,000 women, and one of them consumed full-fat dairy and the other one's the low-fat. And you know what? The group that was consuming full-fat dairy was actually 8% less likely to be overweight compared to the other group. I know it's not like maybe a great big deal of percentage, but first of all, full-fat dairy makes you feel fuller longer, and that's actually the case. Besides, if you're drinking milk or you want to give milk to your babies, always opt for full-fat milk, organic, grass-fed. It is really the best option here for us because the full-fat organic milk will have really a better fat profile as well as the better omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. Besides, if you could find raw milk, which is really pretty hard because some of the states they are not even allowing to sell it, but if you have an opportunity, I would really think that this is the best option. If you know the place where you buy it from, you could boil it, to be on a safer side. And if by any chance you could buy the milk that is just pasteurized, not ultra homogenized, this is also a better option. So the next healthy food, which is pretty much simple, when you go into Starbucks or any other place and you buy vanilla latte, you think that you're having coffee and a little bit of milk, but you always need to not forget that it contains different syrups that are loaded with sugar, and this is not healthy. Any other ingredients like whipped cream, you should also remember that it is absolutely not a healthy drink, and I always opt for just black coffee, or if you prepare your own almond milk or coconut milk, that would be a better option here. You could also use butter or ghee. There are endless variations to improve your coffee taste if you really don't like it black. Talking about sweeteners, we've spoken about many things already, but agave nectar is also considered to be healthy, and it really kills me the most because it isn't. It has the highest fructose content in any other sweetener you can find out there. And okay, we can use it, but we cannot use it thinking that this is healthier or better for us than regular sugar or honey or just any other sweetener. The next food that I just want to urge you here would be the non-organic strawberries. Well, in the EWG database, the Dirty 13 strawberries are #1. And maybe you don't know, but these numbers, they are decreasing. Let's say that #1 strawberries would be the most to be loaded with toxins. So I know sometimes organic strawberries very expensive. I understand that, but I would never really encourage you to eat non-organic let's say on a daily basis or in the regular basis. From time to time, I understand we could all indulge ourselves in some strawberries, and the situation is a lot better when they're in season, and it's actually a good idea to eat things that are in season. Local farms might be also a great option. The next unhealthy food would be the canned green beans. Well, this is probably surprising, but this is #1 in a consumer report. Canned green beans are consistently contaminated some of the most dangerous pesticides. That's actually according to the consumer report. So it is also bad to think about many canned products that contain BPA lining that has been linked to cancer. So this is very toxic. The better option would be to buy fresh, to buy frozen and organic green beans whenever possible. I'm almost done here, won't really take too much of your time. I have just 2 things to talk about. The #1 would be the overcooked meat. A lot of people tend to overcook meat, and this is not healthy. Well, with meat there are many problems. When you're barbecuing, it could be really burnt, or you use those store-bought marinades which contain nasty ingredients. So as far as the marinade, do your own. Use great antibacterial, cancer-fighting herbs, basil, mint, rosemary, sage, there are a lot of them. prepare something on your own, something containing apple cider vinegar, and this would be a lot better choice. By marinating, you actually decrease the possibility to have a lot of toxins in your cooked meat and never burn it. Also, if you're ordering a steak, and medium rare is your best option, because once you overcook the meat, you know, the meat contains amino acids, right? Including creatine and sugars. So when you cook meat on high temperatures and you overcook it, they produce molecules that are toxic and considered cancerogenic. These toxic compounds, by the way, are also found in cigarette smoke. So as I've said, to reduce the grilling concergens, use sugar-free marinade for the longer you can, at least for 2 hours. Never overcook or burn your meat. And of course, buy good quality meat. So the other food that is considered unhealthy is the pancake mix. There are many on the market, I understand, but most of them are not healthy. So I'm just urging you to read the ingredient list, because some of them are really loaded with trans fat, unhealthy oils, sugar, different additives, and you don't really need that. If you really don't know how to prepare delicious pancakes, I mean, the internet is so full of different recipes, and this is easy. I think the best option, if you don't want to mix a new batch every time, you could just prepare the dried mixture of the pancakes and then use it. And believe it or not, it will be a lot healthier option, and it will really even save you the money. So this is my list for today. It's been about 20 foods, I guess, and of course this is not it, and there are many other foods that are dangerous, so I just probably tried to come up with something that we consume or buy on a regular basis or on a daily basis even. So I really hope it was informative. So if you are the person who consume these foods pretty often, you buy them, you have to really think smart, because we need to be wise, because we want to prevent the diseases. We are what we eat, and unfortunately, you know, the situation with the food that people eat nowadays is not really healthy. Again, it's not really good at all, and we don't even know sometimes what we're buying, but we still spend the money. There are plenty of ways to plan your budget in a smart way, but still consume and buy organic and good quality foods. And I really think that this information was helpful, and maybe you cannot make a choice overnight, but I'm pretty sure this information sticks. And every time you're going to buy something you know is not healthy, you will think about it. You might probably even feel guilty after eating it, and that's a good sign. I think it means that you would either start eating less or not buy it the next time. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your support and attention, and I'll see you in my next video.